Switch eyes. How about that?
Good morning, happy Friday. I don't know why there's so many cars here. Something must have been going on because not only is my usual extremely empty back row of the lot, because I like to park as far away as possible from everybody, not because I care about my car, just because people, I don't like people. Not only is it almost full, but there's like cars parked in the grass. So like it was completely full before. It's a lovely day, so there are gym classes out, and that's the kindergartners having recess. I think they get 2 recesses because it's a full day. Anyway, oh, there's my yarn. Oh, I thought I left it at PT. I couldn't find it, but it's at the bottom of my bag. I also have Niblet, the panda, that we got at the zoo. Anyway, I'm gonna take a lunch shift until 3rd grade is about done, and then I have to take Sebastian early to what is going on here? To his doctor's appointment. I was about to say dentist, because the dentist called me. They're like, is there any way we could change your Thursday morning appointment, if at all possible? Like, it seriously took 15 minutes to make this appointment because just nothing would work. We had to go all the way into May when I should have been there in like March. But yeah, all the times she listed, I'm like, I'm so sorry, I'm working or I'm in the car line. As it is, Danny's gonna have to drive Jack to school that day because Danny would choose doing that over sitting in the afternoon car line. But anyway, they're stuck with me being on my normal appointment. And here I am to the school, so bye.
Switch eyes. How about that?
Hello everyone. I have worked. My poor coworker, she had a day yesterday while we were at the zoo. But she got through it. My day was okay. My little friend in first was doing great until towards the end, and he melted down. We worked through it with myself and one of his special ed resource teachers. So apparently there were a lot of big emotions yesterday, but made it through. I guess I made it partway through. At 11:45-ish, Sebastian and I checked out from the school and went to the eye doctor. That's a little bit of a process because they do like to dilate for kids to really see what the prescription is. And with his previous glasses, we've gone lower than the full correction the doctor sees because he was going from nothing to a very strong prescription. But he's been complaining, so we're doing the full thing this time to see how it goes. He does see that he struggles a little bit more with the up close than what the correction might offer, and in that case he would need like a bifocal situation, but we're gonna try just the standard for now. And then we headed home, and then I headed out to the car line and did that. I was falling asleep beforehand, as always, because I got to sit for a little while. I'm just so tired. Period's still here. It's just, when I get one of these weird ones that start really early and really late, technically it was probably just spotting for the first like 5 days. It's just I was on a vacation, and you use that just in case tampon and it catches that spotting that wouldn't have come out. So you mark it as, oh, it started. So it's probably halfway done, the actual thing, even though it's over a week that I've been dealing with it. And it's just making me so tired. And also the lack of sleep and working a lot is making me tired. But did car line. I was actually the first car in line. And I get there at the same time every day. So sometimes I'm like number 8 and sometimes I'm number 1. Usually I'm number 4 or 5. Got Jax, got home, and then the dog had barfed. And apparently he had barfed earlier, undigested food. He got into trash. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before. So his food is all coming back up, which is awesome. I'm gonna not give him food for a while, for like maybe 12 hours. That's what I see. He's not acting sick. It's just the food's not going down. It could just be an irritated tummy from eating garbage, bathroom garbage. Awesome. But yeah, so Danny and Sebastian just went out, and I have Mr. Barfy Pants over here, the garbage panda. Sir Barfy Pants, the garbage panda. And I've got no car. It would be right there. So he needs to not get more ill. Danny took the doors off the Jeep and it's supposed to rain, so he's like, can I take your car? So I'm stuck here. We can't go anywhere for dinner. And I can't do anything in an emergency situation. So, yay. I need to water my plants. But yeah, we cleaned up the barf that was on the doormat just inside the door. And then I came up and tried to deal with some captcha thing that the dog rescue needed, and I think maybe it was solved by them just generating it and putting it in. I don't know. I did a lot of looking into it and couldn't figure anything out because I didn't create this. So I sent them all the information I had and said, I'm not sure if it's working or not. Are you getting errors? Are your donations coming through? Are people complaining? And then I switched to filling out new patient paperwork, because when I was checking Sebastian in for his eye doctor appointment, I asked if I could switch to them. I haven't been to the eye doctor in 2 years because the eye doctor we like was a part of a big chain. My eye doctor, she was no longer at that location, and we were trying to find her, and it got impossible. I think Danny found her once last year, but couldn't this year, so he switched to somebody. And I really like Sebastian's eye doctor. It's just a single practitioner. You do sometimes wait a little longer because it's just him and he's giving them his complete attention, but he's so kind, and I'm okay with that. So I made myself an appointment. I set it for Wednesday, which I'm supposed to be off, and I don't have my crochet meeting because it's only 2 Wednesdays a month, and we have an extra Wednesday this month. But I did set it for 12:30, which is the latest they had, because if I do have to cover for my sick coworker, then I'd only be missing the last hour, which should be fine. I just have to hope that they don't take too long on my appointment, because I do need to do car line at 3. So I might need to be prepared to go straight there, though I wouldn't think that 12:30 appointment would put me past 3. I don't know. So I was filling out that paperwork. Now I need to figure out dinner, and I'm probably going to order something because I can't go anywhere, and I don't want to cook. I'm tired. I'm really tired. So that's my update. I've got lots of doors closed because I don't trust the trash panda, who's probably hungry and would want to go looking for snacks. Okay, hope you're having a wonderful day. I need to say goodnight soon, but I realized I didn't say something. On our way home from the eye doctor, I stopped at the thrift store with Sebastian. His dilation was starting to come down. Luckily this time it went really fast. It engaged really fast and came back to normal really fast. Unlike last time where he was more like me, where it took forever and then lasted hours and hours. Mine can last like 8 hours or more. But he's been wanting to go to look for Hess tracks, those collectible Hess tracks. Didn't find any. He did get one toy. I'll show you in a minute. We got 3 clothing items. Let me pop you into the tripod so you can go handless. So I found this. I have no idea the brand or the size. The tag is not there, but I love these tops. I can wear them loose over leggings or tighter pants. I can tuck them in, especially to black slacks for work with a little cardigan. I found this for Sebastian. He loves Under Armour. And I found this sweater, which is very soft. It's very perfumey right now. I need to wash everything. It is J. Crew, and it is polyamide, which is like a polyester, and merino wool and acrylic, kind of evenly split. Very soft, and I love this color. I'm making myself a sweater in a very similar color. It just is on Sleeve Island right now because I hate making sleeves. But those are the clothing items that we were. Oh, RIP sanitizer. I was moving quickly because he was a little bit uncomfortable from the dilation still. I'm just feeling a little sorry for himself from it. But he desperately wanted to get something, and I mean, I don't think we need this. We have a ton of Hot Wheels car carriers, and he's getting a little old for them, but he chose this thing. It makes dinosaur noises, it rolls. I'm not going to make the dinosaur noises. The eyes light up. It does have one broken latch, but the other 3 seem fine. It was $7.50, so the most expensive item. The clothes are more expensive nowadays. It is what it is. It all goes to charity there. I think it was probably $4 for my tank top, maybe $3 for his shirt, and I think the sweater was probably $5 or $6. Still good prices, but then while he was looking at like the digital media, I went to the housewares. Let me put you somewhere again. Maybe I'm putting it too high. Yeah, you're gonna have to be too high. Alright, I got a little basket, which will work well for holding like painting supplies and stuff in my office. I do need to clean there majorly, but I'm so looking forward to summer. I'm loving working in a school. I'm so looking forward to summer and having my life back for a little while. There is these alphabet letters. I have no idea what is used. Obviously some are, and there's some sort of nail polish or similar. It really looks like nail polish, enamel paints that somebody was testing out. So I'll have to open it up and see. But these things can be quite expensive, and these are $1.50. And my The score I'm happiest with is this. Now I already have some of these. I don't think I have these sizes. I think I have red, green, and yellow. So these would be 2 new sizes for me, and I don't particularly love using these knitting because I prefer to just knit. But these clover pom-pom makers, I love them. I have this size, but I don't have these tiny ones. This whole bundle was only $2. And it even has the instructions for the pom-pom makers. They're not, I don't think they're Clover brand, but it's so worth the $2. Even if I don't ever use those weaving knitting rings, I forget what they're called. But I'll definitely put them with my others if they're sizes I don't have, so I can have them a complete set. I'll bring that down probably tomorrow to the basket where I'm storing those. But very happy with this. Anyway, I am going to spend a little time with Jax, and I will see you tomorrow. So stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.